Hello and welcome back to this hack needs a name. We are in Vault 3. It's the one with the poop water. I mean, it is poop water. What else is it? Please describe this as anything but poop water to me. Like, I would really be incredibly curious to know what that could possibly be, because I don't see anything else. I just don't. But now that that immature comment is out of the way, let's play a game about a plumber. Oh. Actually, it makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. There should be a lot more poop water and such in Mario. I mean, it's literally about a plumber. It goes for pipes, like, pretty consistently. Well, that just goes to show that family friendliness eliminates any possibility of there being poop-based jokes in video games. Anyway, I just found that, just like that. Nightmare ship. Why not? Let's skip to this instead. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. So, learn my lesson that in levels where you have sinking and rising stuff, you gotta be pretty careful, because this game doesn't mess around with that. At least not in that one level, so... Can I stand on that? I guess so. Didn't look like I could. There's a lot of coins there, but is there anything up there? Is it just cars? Why not? I don't know. This one is a yellow level though. Oh, didn't see that. Okay, but you know what? This one, yeah, it's a little nicer maybe. I don't know. Felt nicer. I'll take that, I guess. Get away. I like the look of this level. There's something about the color usage that I kind of like the reds and the browns and slight yellows, maybe slight purples. Kind of dig it. I don't know. Don't know what makes me like the look of something, because it's very strange looking when you think about it. But something about it is kind of nice somehow. I don't know. Well, purple switch. Is that the last one? I think so. Don't know exactly. No coins there. It's a long thing, but I get prices. I don't feel like going all the way, and didn't have much time anyway. Maybe something on there, but nah. Oh, look at that! That was a fancy one. Got a spin action going, with the flight and the such, and the Mario hiding behind the block, being all like, "Peekaboo! Look at me!" I think he's only supposed to be like 30-year-old man. Yeah, the stair says like at least 10 years. Makes him look like he's in his mid-40s or something at the very youngest. To me anyway, but apparently he's supposed to be way younger than that. I mean, I guess when you look at Luigi, who's supposed to be his brother, not twin brother, weirdly enough, even though, is it? Are they twins? I never quite got that, because, you know, Luigi was, I wanna fly here, but it's awkward. Yeah, whatever. Luigi, you know, was just a clone because, well, sprite limitations and whatnot in the early days. So it was just a color swap clone. So they always looked the same, but then they didn't. Then they just made Luigi, you know, lanky and Mario fat. Relatively. Not that bad, really. I mean, even here is pretty, you know, regular looking, I guess. Not a muscular guy by any means, but you know, just a dude. It's always weird, like that the most popular video game mascot is a guy with a mustache, no walls. It's kind of weird. Always was weird to me. Anyway, but yeah, like, you know, when they made the change, it's like, oh, so they are not twins? Because they're definitely different looking. Not just because Mario is fat and Luigi is slightly thinner, but also the height difference is pretty significant. And the face is also different in a lot of ways, and yeah, so I don't think they're supposed to be twins, but you know, in Yoshi's Island, they are delivered at the same time. Obviously, you know, can't depict birth in Mario. It's very odd what you can and can't do in Mario, apparently. But you know, the whole stalks, you know, that whole tale, very weird thing that I'm not entirely sure where it comes from, but and that whole thing, like, they delivered at the same time. So one would think they are twins, but it's like clearly not. I'm pretty sure they even do look different in the game, but I don't quite remember that. It's been a bit since I've seen it, but I remember, you know, the screenshot of them being delivered to the parents, which again, it's like the only time the parents are acknowledged in the Mario universe. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I don't know. I know Peach's father is depicted as the king in Mario 3. I'm not sure if they mentioned again though. So there is, you know, parents in the universe of Mario, obviously. That'd be weird if there wasn't. But yeah, I don't quite understand or know what the deal is with the ages, with the possibility of being twins, or like they are obviously brothers. That is, you know, the name of the game. But are they twin brothers? Because sometimes they seem to be and sometimes they don't. So I don't know. But anyway, one of those things that I always question, and I have no idea if I answered publicly before, if that's the case. I mean, there's so many things that you could gone back and forth on as well. You know, there was a time when Mario was a plumber, then he wasn't, then he was again. I don't even know what the hell he's supposed to be anymore, if he's a plumber or not. You know, it doesn't help that, you know, the TV shows and movies are not canon, even though a lot of people, you know a lot of the things, the supposed to come from the real world and get into the Mushroom Kingdom with a weird magic pipe or something. I don't know. But somehow they get in there and it's like, whoa, crazy. We're these American, Italian stereotypes, Brooklyn or whatever, like New York-esque thing, which is like, okay, sure. But then, whoops, we are in this weird, well, I don't know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But that's very popular. That's one of the most popular depictions because it's one of the earliest, one of the, it's a one time, well, not one time, but one of the few times that they've been depicted in anything but games, you know. It's supposed to be a new movie coming out, isn't there? The guys who made the Minions and whatnot. Hey, yeah, I lost that thing. Dang it. It's one of the more sensitive spikes, I feel. You can easily lose that thing, and there's no way that I can get through here, is there? Yeah, I'm dead. Cool. Yeah, but yeah, the Illumination, is that what they call the thing? So, the ones that make Minions and Despicable Me and I don't know what else. That's literally the only thing I remember them making. Should make other stuff. But yeah, they're supposed to be making a Mario movie, I think, which is interesting. I mean, not the ones I would have chosen if I had to pick an animation studio, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it was cheap. I don't know. I mean, it is Despicable Me and Minions, which are like freaking insane money makers, like on merch and such. At least, like they are like ridiculous. And I mean, the movies aren't. I remember watching the first movie and it wasn't terrible. I thought. I don't know. I don't remember much about it, but I thought it was whatever. It's like it's like a, you know, DreamWorks quality, which is hit and miss, but can be all right. But yeah, you know, definitely would have chosen a Disney or Pixar animation studios to work on instead of them. But I mean, it's you know, I'm sure that you can make something go out of it, or at least something watchable. Maybe, hard to say, because there are definitely a lot of animation that is like, wow, you spent a lot of time, a lot of money, just to make something very, very bad. Like, it's very unfortunate because some of the animation isn't bad at all. Because I hit this, but some of it is definitely pretty bad. But that's how it is with big budget movies to get appeal to everybody, to the kids, not to the dolls actually. Adults don't like them at all mostly, because they're really bad. But all of them are like very kid friendly, very upbeat, very nothing can go wrong. Everybody wins in the end. Wrap up the story. A lot of songs from popular artists at the time, which are very outdated in like a year or two. And the writing is very plain and standardy. Kids movie fluff. That's why I like the Pixar movies. The way more creative. The plots and characters are actually fleshed out and realistic. Well, not realistic necessarily, but relatable. In I guess you can say. Like, do you feel that they already lost it? Wow, that's ridiculous. That's barely off screen. Yeah, but the thing I really do wonder about is what will the movie feel like? Because, you know, saying Mario doesn't have a plot, I mean, yeah. But also, then you look at the side games, which are full of character and like with you know, a plot. And it's not like, you know, it's like the best thing in the universe. Like, you know, there's still, you know, Mario doesn't have a character. Luigi barely has character, even in the side game season. You know, you don't ever get to talk other than gibberish. The cards there, like I thought I could go in there, but yeah, like I feel like I may have missed it somewhere. Like, as there's cards there, like seriously. Could fly there? Could fly there, but don't get a cape. Do I get a cape in this one? I do, okay. Could also be the switch. Wow. Let's see. Okay. Maybe not. Well, there's stuff up here. I guess you just have to fly. Okay. Oh man, it's the key. Alright. Well, let's see what's going on now. Yeah. But, you know, I tend to just not watch video game movies really, because 90% of them, 99, I would say, are like downright awful. And, well, let's say 90 is downright awful. 5 is whatever. You can take it or leave it. This is where we have to see anything. That's the point. And then the rest are actually kind of good. Like, but nothing you would watch again probably. But just, you know, watchable. Ah, where am I? Hey, please get me out of this place. Yeah, but yeah, he just oh, weird. Right. What? This is weird. Okay. This was called Dead Silence, right? Guess that explains a lot. This is weird. Something's gonna happen, isn't it? It's like a jump scare or something. Anyway. Yeah, but that was odd. Yeah, but whatever the Mario movie is gonna be, it's probably not gonna be any better than, you know, the Sonic movie, which I heard was not that bad, but still, you know, just a kids movie. You know, probably gonna be in the same level as that. Though I am more interested in an animation than a live action mix thing, because I believe there's no live action in the Mario movie that's coming out. I don't know. I do want to know. It's like the first thing Nintendo has allowed to be made into a movie or anything in like a very long time, because they tried for a while. A lot of it was downright awful. A lot of it was like, yeah, for kids it's like, sure. You can get maybe a laugh or two, or oh, really? A little bit of enjoyment out of it, you know. If you're a fan, you will like recognize references and such, but I mean, it's not like the games had much of a plot you can really work with, so just a lot of standard, you know, kids fare stuff, a lot of you know, specifically I'm thinking about Super Mario Bros. Super Show thing, which I watched a couple of episodes of once upon a time. Didn't watch a lot of it, but I remember it was like very much not really a Mario thing. It was like had Mario characters, couple enemies, couple, you know, had your Peaches, your Bowsers, all that, but you know, it was really not focused on what the games are, which I mean, am I gonna get killed? Oh, okay. thought for some reason I was safe there, but it wasn't. Anyway, yeah, but you know, I get that you can't make. Could you? I mean, in theory, you could make a whole show. That was the concept of, okay, Mario go to rescue Peach, and he gets into shenanigans. And that's the show again and again. Because, you know, we got, you know, it doesn't have to be a whole, you know, 20-minute episode of a whole plot. Could be more like a, you know, Tom and Jerry kind of thing. Little fun little slapstick humor situation maybe. Like I feel like that would maybe work more, but that's, you know, not. I don't think that's what people really would want. Maybe I don't know what would people want from a Mario cartoon. Do people even want that? Do people want a Mario cartoon? I mean, not saying it can't work. You know, Mario has a lot of fun characters and worlds and junk, and you know, with the right writing team on the RPGs and such, you know, you can even make it a funny thing. You can even make it a interesting story. Maybe nothing that's gonna blow your socks up or whatever, but decent. I gotta sneeze. Oh, here comes the sneeze. Oh god, there we go. Oh, always with the sneezes. Oh. Alright. So I beat the world. Oh yeah, there's a... Oh, it's supposed to be a secret in the castle. I guess I'll do that. I don't know, I don't feel like going through a... I don't feel like playing on a level, but I'll do this just to see where that could be. Is it up there maybe? Could be. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. There's something. Oh, very dark. But we go get this disco ball light action. Whoa, okay, that was close. What was I saying? Okay, I don't know why I should have known. I was, yeah. I don't know. Okay. Did I have another cape? I think so. I did, okay. Yeah. So this is my thoughts on the new movie. Because it is one of the movies I'm more curious about, because I want to see what to do for a Mario movie. Because I can understand what you would do for many other franchises out there. For Mario, like, with the years that have passed since the live action movie, like, more and more of Mario has become understood, and like what he's about and what his world is about. But there's also so many different takes on it. Like each game can be completely different. Like it would be interesting to see what a Galaxy movie could be like exploring different worlds and like exploring the story of Rosalina and that world. Like it's very different from... Ah, dang it. I should have known. Yeah, so I clearly messed something up here and I have to do everything again because this is going to lead to the other thing. Yeah. Dang it. Oh, okay. Gotta get a cape somewhere. Did this provide any capes at some point? Maybe. Was it only a Yoshi provided? Don't know. Yeah, but um, Jesus, what am I saying? I don't know. Just thinking it could be interesting. Probably it's gonna be a very forgettable thing that's, you know, looks like Mario, probably. But it's gonna be indistinguishable, indistinguishable, can't say the word, from pretty much any old movie of, you know, standard animation studio, big film, DreamWorks, all that junk movies. That's probably what it's gonna be like, honestly. I don't know. But hey, could be good. Could be the one movie that's, you know, actually a good movie, and not just it's okay. I mean, hey, there was enjoyable things to be had in the Detective Pikachu movie. That was surprising. I expected that to be a complete mess after seeing the size of the Pokemon in that world. So what's going on? So gonna okay. Alright. So I mean just accept. But not no, I can still do that. I can still sure. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I guess that's it. I guess we just have to see what that is gonna be like. Cause I don't know. I mean, yeah. So, I was saying Pokemon. Just I thought the science in the Pokemon Detective Pikachu. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. This is real bad. These look really weird and really like the word isn't realistic. It's like the word is like what would you even call that? Like nothing looks like that, but I can tell they were intended to be animals in a weird way, like, and not the creatures they were supposed to, you know, look like cartoons. Suppose that's they look like cartoons because they are cartoons, not because they are in the real world at all. Like, and that was always a weird thing to me. But I mean, when I watched it, it was like, yeah, I mean, it does work enough. I'm not like repulsed by any means, you know. After saw that movie, it's like, yeah, it's okay again. Again, it's the best you can hope for. You're not gonna be overwhelmed. You're not gonna be not overwhelmed, but like surprised. You're not gonna be what's the word? I guess surprised. Like it's not gonna be an unexpected surprise that it's gonna be the best movie you've ever seen. Like you go into it being like, okay, video game movie. It's always gonna be not the thing you're thinking it's gonna be. It's gonna be most likely mediocre at the very highest. But it was alright. You know, it's okay. It was you know, is it better than any of the animated Pokemon movies? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I mean, Jesus, that as much as that nostalgia as I have for some of those, a lot of them are like, man, this is just the same goddamn thing as every other one of them, and it really did not need to be a movie. It could just have been a TV episode, but it's longer. That's what I felt about a lot of them. So yeah, that one was definitely better than the animated movies, because it was completely different in tone and feeling and everything. Not just because it was live action, but because, well, first of all, it's not based on the anime by anything like that. Like as all of them were, they were based on the characters at the very least, and the world in that way. But all of them were always, not based on the game by any means. It was based on the anime world, and that's completely different as well. So it's a weird thing with that, where the Detective Pikachu movie, it was technically based on a game, but not. Like, if Pokemon as a whole franchise didn't exist, and a movie about monsters in the real world and a detective story, I don't think people would really be too interested in that. I don't know, it's hard to say, but it doesn't scream this is from a video game or anything. Like, this is just a movie, which is always the thing about adaptation, is that you don't ever get them right. I feel like, how do you depict a video game in a movie? It's so hard to do, because the actions you do and the world is something you gotta pull yourself into by performing the actions in the world. And to do that in a movie, you take away all the agency and action and things the player would do, and you just have the story of the game, maybe, or maybe you don't even at all, and it's completely different, and then it's bad because you don't know what the freaking game was about in the first place. Like, that's the problem. Like, if you just depict the story of the game, it's gonna be pointless and gonna be probably not as good as it would have been if it was the game. So it's like, what do you really do? And that's why I'm curious to see what the Mario movie is gonna be, because the game as a story is very loose a lot of the time, and the stories they do have are always different. That's not a one of the RPGs is so different from each other that which one do you choose to like focus on as an adaptation if you want to adapt it? But I don't think that's what they're doing at all. Also, the RPGs are, side games and not as popular as well. It's most likely gonna be closer to a Mario world rather than what is depicted in a game like Paper Mario or anything like that, because those have feelings obviously and of Mario world, but very different as well, I feel, in the general way the Mario games are, at least the platformers, because those are not focused on having a world. They're more focused on gameplay and levels and such, and yeah, it's so different that I don't think it's gonna be based on that, because it would probably alienate people who know more of the regular games than the RPGs, because yeah, I don't think that would work. So I still think it could be really fascinating, and we'll see. Anyway, hasn't been talking much about the game today, but all those stuff are fine and fun, and yeah, and a bit weird silent now that was like out of nowhere, and like, that's kind of interesting. Yeah, anyway, that's it. See you next time.